game up on Saturday, New Zealand versus Tonga. Ooh, that's going to be spicy, baby. I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously, Tonga is up the top now. They are a Tier 1 nation, just throwing that one out there. New Zealand, oh my goodness me, you know, they've been the second best team in rugby league for a very long time. I actually personally believe that Tonga, in recent history, had gone above New Zealand, but I think based on what I'm about to tell you, I've actually got New Zealand going back above Tonga. So looking at these two team lineups here, the problem that I always have with the island teams is that the spine isn't usually there specifically in the halves. This has been the problem for island nations for a very long time. They've got big forwards, they've got fast-paced backs, but they're electric teams. Then when you look at the spine, can they get the job done when it comes to the crunch? That's my biggest question mark. And New Zealand have been the best of the islands, but when I say islands, I'm really more so referring to Samoa, Cook Islands, Tonga, Fiji, Papua New Guinea. New Zealand, a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? So the problem that I have with Tonga is that you look at the team and, like I said, big forwards and electric backs, but the spine is Kola, who's been having a great season for Manly. They've got Talatau Mone in the 6, who is, you know, for the Dragons. 7 is, geez, who's the 7 actually? The 7 is Isaiah Katoa, who doesn't even get a crack at the Panthers. And then Saliva Havili is the number 9 there, who is, yeah, it's an interesting spine. You know, Havili obviously plays for the Rabbitohs. It's an interesting spine, but then you go and look at the forwards: Jason Tamalolo, Kolomatangi, Tupunua, Fanua Blake, Takiaho. That is just simply incredible forward pack. But you need that spine to be getting the job done so that you win the game. That's the hard thing for me. I just don't necessarily know. And Stags, he's in the centres. Siona Katoa there. I like it. I do. I like the team. But the spine worries me, especially the halves of Amone and Katoa. New Zealand, on the other hand, their spine is a little bit better. Obviously, there's a bit of a worry there about Tamari Martin there in the fullback, who is at the Broncos. Has been having a pretty good season, but in the same sense, it's still a drop-off from what you'd be expecting for the Tier 1 nation of New Zealand. Now, that's not an insult to Tamari Martin, that's just me saying it's not, you know, it's not the big name that we've previously seen in that fullback spot. The halves, though, Jerome Hughes and Dylan Brown. Wow-wee, how good's that? And Brandon Smith in the 9. I think if we're looking at the back line versus the forward line there, I think Tonga wins it, but I think Tonga wins it. Let's go over the forwards here. There's Ipapa Lee, incredible in the lock there. Kenny Bromwich, Britt Nakora, Jesse Brom, James Fisher-Harris. Now, Fisher-Harris has been having a bit of a down year. Jesse Brom, Kenny Brom, great experience, but also not, oh, there's a bit of a hair or something spider. Gee whiz, what's going on there? There's something going on my camera. A lot of experience there, but not exactly the youngest blokes anymore. And they're going up against that big-time Tongan 4-pack. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one for them. Backline, Tonga, Siona Katoa on the wing with Will Pansini. Moses Suli's been having a great season with the Dragons alongside Kotoni Stags. And they've gone up against Dalawateni Zelezniak and Jordan Rapana on the wings, and Joey Mana and Ronaldo Militalo in the centres. It's a good battle, actually. It's a good battle. I think that's pretty evened out. So I'm going to go and say I think New Zealand wins this game. I think New Zealand wins this game based on the spine. And unfortunately, Tonga, I'd love to see you get up here. Love to see the progressive movement that Tonga continues to make. But I do think the experience and the spine of New Zealand will get this job done, despite the fact that your forwards probably do outpower them. So I'm going to take New Zealand here, 1-12, massive game, can't wait, see you there.